I want to ask you this question. I don't think anyone's asked you this question before. Maybe they have. I've done kind of like few research, but are you spiritual or are you religious?
I am, religion or spirituality for me is to balance myself as a human. I take it in that way, and we have everyone has their own take on spirituality and religion, and I think that's how it should be. So for me, religion or spirituality, I consider myself more spiritual person than like really religious person. It's not that I'm not religious at all, because most of the festivals that I attend or I celebrate, or the other rituals that we go through, for example, marriages and other rituals that I go through, I go according to the Hindu religion thing. So that way I'm kind of religious, but not in a very fanatic way, or I don't take it in a too extreme way. Basically, I use it to sort of like just to balance my thoughts and my outlooks. And same with the spirituality, because
do you meditate?
I do, but these sort of things like spirituality and meditation and the other things to do with the body or mind or spirit and consciousness is the reason why I can't give you a ready-made answer is because I have my own take on this. We should all imbibe these things according to our own mental state, our needs, our day-to-day life, our own lifestyle. We've got to recognize that, Definitely. And by recognizing that, we have to sort of like custom build all these things, whether you call it meditation, you call it being spiritual, or yoga and physical exercises. They have to be custom built according to your own needs and body and size and your mental state and your lifestyle and all that. So that is my take on that. Yeah, I am, because when it comes to spirituality, food, and body and mind and everything, I have my own way of doing it, and I design it according to my own needs. So it may not be your so-called like cliche spirituality, or when I say I do meditate, I don't want you to think that I'm sort of like I'll be cross-legged and sitting there for hours and hours meditating every day. No. For me, meditation is just trying to bring my thoughts and my focus to a point, and just to reflect on myself and on my life. Basically, just going inwards, and that can happen anytime.
I like that.
That can happen anytime. You can take out some time and spend it alone, and do it cross-legged if you want to. It's not a problem. But if you don't have the time, you can do it while you're driving. You can do it while you are just sitting here and conversing.
Is it about awareness?
It's about awareness, just being aware of your actions and your thoughts. Because as a human being, there is that. I mean, we have this functions that we function as a human being, and then there is the other self that we call ourselves.
The self.
It's the self. And I distinctly see the two differences. That's one of the reasons why I think, in every language, when some people want you to sort of like take control of yourself, you say, hey, control yourself. So you're just basically saying, you got to control yourself. There's no third party. So there's one side of you that has gone a little bit out of control. So that's the other side of you that needs to control the other side.
I see what you mean.
I know. And Nepali ma पनि हामी भन्छौँ आफूलाई सम्हाल.
But people don't.
अरूलाई त भनेको छैन, आफैलाई भनिरहेको छ. So there is that two selves.
Two selves,
And that's the same thing with our thoughts. We have no control over what comes into our head, what kind of thoughts come into our head. We have absolutely no control.
Is it environment based?
Yeah. Because if we say that, I have control over all my thoughts, we're either not fully human or we're lying. Because we get all kinds of thoughts, Even if you are a person of some, great ethics and discipline and whatnot, can also have all kind of weird thoughts coming into their head, So by being aware, you are just aware of which thoughts you want to be directed by and which thoughts you don't want to be directed by.